Alright, just left Casey's, gassed up, ready to go for a nice little ride. And man, it is hot out today. I think it's 92 degrees. But damn, it's definitely warm. Alright guys, I want to start off this video by saying please subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe and click that bell icon. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. And in this video, I'm just going to talk about my new motorcycle, my new purchase here. This is a Harley Sportster Iron 883 2019. Just got this thing brand new, and it is awesome. So before I bought this, I watched probably about every video I could find on YouTube about this bike. Whether is it a good for beginner, is it easy to learn on, a bunch of stuff. So pretty much I just try to consume as much content on this motorcycle as I possibly could before I bought one. And that's the question I'm going to try to answer for anybody watching this too. Should you buy a Iron 883? And I guess that would be different for everybody. Like me, before I bought this, I've never rode a motorcycle before. I think I rode a dirt bike. Yeah, I rode a dirt bike a few times when I was a little kid, but it didn't have a clutch. It was, I don't think it was automatic. I don't know if it was one gear. I was a little kid. It was a small bike, so it had no experience riding. When I was looking up to get a motorcycle, I decided to get a motorcycle. I knew I wanted one for a few years, and originally I seen the new Fat Bob 114, and I was like, man, that thing's awesome. That's what I want. But after thinking about it, it's about double the price of this one, and it's got a lot of power. And me being a noob, being a complete beginner, I thought it might be better for me to start on a Sportster. A few of my friends recommended the Sportster and started checking them out, and that's what I decided to get. So why did I personally get this bike? Well, I want to say the biggest factor for me is the way it looks. The aesthetics on it are awesome. I think it looks like an old school bike. Nothing's really changed on it from the research I've done. I mean, the engine is pretty much the same that it's been since the 70s, so it's a very reliable bike. And some people actually think it's a bad thing. Why are you paying top dollar for old technology? I mean, that's all, I guess, personal preference. Coming into a turn here. Yeah, I'm still getting the hang of riding. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, biggest reason why I bought it is I like the way it looked. The size, I thought it'd be a good size for me. I'm 5'8", about 165 pounds, and I thought this would be a good bike to learn on. It's really nimble. It's not too heavy. Well, it's a heavy bike, but compared to some other Harleys, it's not too heavy. And I could flat foot it with both feet, have no problem. And it doesn't feel like it's too much power for me. And right when I bought this, actually, I posted a picture on my Instagram. If you guys want to follow me there, I'll put it up on the screen right now. But it's First World Crusader. And I post a lot of pictures, mostly of guns and stuff, but I'm going to be posting a lot more pictures of this bike. But a few people commented saying, hey, you're good bike, good to learn on. You're eventually going to get bored with it and want to upgrade. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think I'll get bored that quick. And even when I was at the dealer, the salesman actually told me that too. But he was also saying how the old CEO, I guess the CEO just stepped down, but had this program running last year, and he doesn't know if they're going to do it again. You buy any brand new Sportster, within 1 year you could trade it up and get your full retail value of what you paid towards a bigger bike. So that's interesting. That's something I might consider. But as of right now, I'm just having fun riding this. Got a few of these nice back roads here, Chinooka, Shanahan area, and I'm just having a blast. When I first got it, it was kind of cold. I think I got it in April, and it was still kind of shitty here, the weather in northern Illinois, but not today. 92 degrees, sun's out, not too many clouds. Up here we got some people swimming in the river. But yeah, I'm just having a good time riding this around. Still getting used to it. Don't want to be overconfident on it. I'll check here in a minute how many miles I put on it. I think I'm a little over 500. The bike has 627 on it total. Me personally, I put 560 on it. Alright, get away from some of these cars here. Still need to work on my slow speed maneuvers. That's, for me, that seems to be, well, for most people, kind of struggle with that. Once you get going, it's easy, but the slow speed stuff, that's what I'm still working on. Not really confident. Not 100% confident yet in my abilities. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. Been on the highway one time with it, and I went on 80, Route 80 if you're familiar with it. Lots of potholes, and I think I got up to like 70 miles an hour, and I definitely felt the wind. That's one thing about this bike. There's no windshield on it. You could get one, but you feel that wind beating you around, especially out here. It gets kind of windy, like Chaman would. Not too many people there today. Just getting at the tail end of this coronavirus pandemic, if that's what you want to call it. So people have been happy to go outside. So happy they've been riding, protesting and riding. But that's not what this video is going to be about, so I'm not going to talk about that. I'm just going to talk about riding the Harley Iron 883. Coming up on this frontage road here. Hopefully not getting too much wind noise. As I fly right up on a police officer. Awesome. So another reason why I bought this motorcycle is affordability. The price was right for me. Now I walked into the dealer in Shorewood, Harley dealer, Conrad's, and dealt with two different salespeople. Really good experience. Give a shout out to them. They didn't pressure me to buy anything, nothing like that. But I told them I was looking at Sportsters Iron 883s, and they had a few of them. I was originally looking at, well, I was between two different colors. I liked the matte black, and I also liked the industrial gray. That's what I got right here. So they had a 2019 model, last year's model, sitting on the showroom floor for $800 off. They had this, the sticker price was originally $9,000, and they had it down to $8,200. So I was like, yeah, I'll save 800 bucks. I get last year's model. I don't care about that. It's still a brand new bike. I think it had like 40 miles on it when I bought it. So when I first walked in there, told the guy I was going to think about it. Went home, and then like 2 days later, that's when Illinois, the governor said we have to shelter in place, shut down. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to wait a little bit. I'm going to buy some more ammo. Never have too much ammo before I buy a motorcycle. Just see what goes on with this. Maybe not be the best time to buy a motorcycle. So I waited, and then about a month later, I was like, all right, I'm sick of waiting. I want a motorcycle. Called them, had to make an appointment to go in, made an appointment, and purchased this. So I told the guy, I was like, I never rode a motorcycle before. I'm not comfortable driving this home or riding this home. And he's like, yeah, you could, you know, sign up for our Harley riding class. And I did sign up for it originally, but they canceled it because of the COVID-19 stuff. So I was like, damn. So he's like, yeah, you could leave it here, or you could have a buddy come and drive it home. Someone who's more experienced rider could drive it back to your house for you. So that's what I did. Had my buddy meet me at the dealership. He drove it back to my house, because I was not, it was about a 15-minute ride, but I was not confident at all riding this yet. So what I did when I got it back is I took it around my neighborhood a few times, and it was a little sketchy. Just getting used to shifting, getting used to the clutch. And then I think the next day, my two buddies met me at my house and we went for a ride for about an hour. And I was just following them. They were taking it easy and got more comfortable. And then ever since then, I've been riding almost every chance I get when the weather's nice and when I don't have work. And I'm getting a little better. I don't want to be overconfident yet. I'm pretty scared of dropping the bike. And that's another thing as far as safety. I got a helmet, got gloves, got boots. I have pants on. They're not riding pants, and I don't have a jacket yet. So the next thing I need to get is a jacket. But today, I mean, it's 92 degrees. It's very hot out here. I actually bought this helmet before I even bought the motorcycle. Got the, I'll mention it real quick. Chinooka RFSR. And I'm happy with it. I did do one video on this, but I wasn't too happy with how I did it, so probably shoot another one and review the helmet. But coming from a guy with no experience as far as motorcycle gear, helmets, I mean, I like it, but I really have nothing to compare it against. I like riding down this road right here. I think this is called Canal Road. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, Chinooka and Chinooka got some nice little routes to ride around on. Anyone let me know if anyone's from this area, Northern Illinois area, leave a comment down below and let me know what's a nice motorcycle route to take. I know a few people mentioned Starved Rock, right around that area. It's not too far from me. But yeah, let me know what you guys, where you guys like riding. I'm not ready to go cross country yet or anything like that, but pretty much what I've been doing is just going out on adventures on this thing. Going on roads I've never been. I went down to past Route 6. There's Dollinger Farm. There was a nice little road over to Morris. Rode that a few times. I like that one. But mainly just been riding around Chinooka and Chinooka. Also, there's some backcountry roads behind my neighborhood. Those are pretty fun to ride around. That's where I'll probably end this video at. Back to the motorcycle here. I'm happy with it. Now, there are a few negatives, or a few things that I don't like about it. I'm going to mention right now. Putting this thing into neutral. I don't know if it's my bike. I don't know if it's this year, this model, what. But putting this into neutral, I struggle with. I'm getting a little bit better at it, but I always I click right through neutral and go into second gear, it seems like almost all the time. So when you're sitting at a red light and you want to take your hand off the clutch and relax for a minute, it does get frustrating because I might spend 20-30 seconds trying to put it in neutral. By the time I do, the light turns green. So when I take this, I'm taking this back to the dealership once I hit 1,000 miles, and I'm going to mention that to him. I don't know if it's normal, but I said on a buddy at work, he has a Sportster too. He's got an older one, I think it's a 2013, right around there, and I have no issues putting it in neutral. I did it a few times, and I was like, yeah, something's different on mine. Then I thought maybe I need to break it in, I don't know, but also leave a comment down below if anyone has this bike or knows of that issue, if that's common or not, because that's one thing I don't like. Another thing, the seat, I mean, it's okay. The first 2 times I rode it, I was sore after a while, but again, that's just probably because I'm new to riding motorcycles. Probably upgrade the seat eventually, exhaust, LEDs. Right now, the only thing I did to it is add this Rockform phone case mount, and I'm real happy with that. And one thing I like about it the most is the magnet that you get on the phone case itself. That comes in handy. I'll probably make a full review on that too. I just got this new GoPro, so I set it up on my helmet. I'm hoping this video turns out good. I tried shooting a video a couple days ago and the settings were completely messed up and the whole shot was washed out. The mic wasn't picking up my voice, all you heard was wind, so I'm really hoping this one turns out. But it is a beautiful day out here. Just having fun riding. Yeah, so if anyone's thinking about getting this motorcycle, I mean, I think you'll enjoy it. And it is a good learner bike, beginner bike. Now the speed, it's got some kick to it. I mean, it's fast enough, but I understand what people are saying where you're gonna get bored with it, you're eventually gonna want to upgrade. It's not the fastest bike. I think it has like 40 something horsepower, 47 horsepower right around there. But there's so much you could do to this bike. That's another thing I want to mention. The aftermarket, the accessories, the modifications. You could do just about anything to this bike. I've seen so many different styles people build, and you could definitely upgrade and get some more power out of it. I don't know if Harley kind of waters it down from the dealer or what, but yeah, you could definitely upgrade this. Another thing I did is flip the mirrors, if you guys noticed that. Reason being is when the mirrors from the dealer, they're up on top of the handlebars, and when you're riding and you glance down at your mirrors, you just see your shoulders. You have to kind of bob your head around. So I looked online, and it seems like most people just flip them. You take the top right one, put it on the bottom left, top left, bottom right. It's one bolt, real easy to do. One thing you got to make sure though is your clearance. When you turn the handlebars all the way, you want to make sure the mirrors aren't hitting the gas tank or anything like that. Another thing I want to get is a bag. I want like a low profile bag on the side. I see they make one for just the left side, but I want one on both sides. But I don't want it sticking out too much. I want it real sleek looking. But I've been carrying a backpack around with me. The bottle of water, that's about it, and a rag. I haven't washed this yet since I got it. It is getting kind of dirty, especially on the front. Bugs. Yeah, but if you guys are thinking about getting a motorcycle, get it. This thing is awesome. This is a blast. Now I know it's very dangerous. I think it's something you have like a 37, 36 times more likely chance of getting in an accident or a fatal accident than in a car. Just be careful. Be really careful. Don't get overconfident. That's one thing I'm trying not to do. I'm at the point where I'm like, alright, I've been riding a little bit, but I don't want to get overconfident. Lots of Jeeps out today. Man, I got a Jeep too. I need to get it fixed up the way I like. Another little mention about cons on this, or negatives, is the suspension. You feel the bumps. Like I said, I hit a pothole, and man, I thought I almost broke my back. Felt it through my spine.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or well, what portion?
Spinal.
It did not feel good. So I actually, talking about the riders class, the MSF riding class through Harley, I've actually already paid for it. I'm still signed up. It's just all the classes in the next few months are canceled, and I had to jump into, I had to reschedule because of the coronavirus. But I still got to make a sign up for, or get a new schedule for another class upcoming, make sure it works on my work schedule. It's something I still want to take. Like I said, the one thing I really need to work on is slow speed maneuvering. That's something I need to get better at. This bike isn't that loud either. That's one of the first things a lot of people ask me, oh, is it loud when you got it? I'm like, no, not really. I mean, it's a motorcycle, but it's not like one of those loud motorcycles you hear like shakes the whole street when it rides down. But I do want to, oh yeah, felt that bump right there. I do want to get an exhaust for it, make it loud. A lot of people get pissed about that I guess don't know about bikes, and I'm still a newbie into the hobby or the sport, whatever you want to call it. But doing research, it's actually a safety thing. people don't see you, you want them to hear you. Oh no, train. Oh no. Man, it's hot out here. I don't want to be stopped at a train. Fuck. I don't want to be hit by a train either. Oh. Alright, I don't trust this. That was weird. So just to recap on the Harley here, thinking about getting a bike, I recommend it. It's a good beginner bike. It looks cool, it's affordable, it's not too powerful, it's good to learn on. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. Alright, we're gonna try to, you know what, we're gonna take it right. I'm not gonna try cutting across. Alright guys, so I think I'm gonna end this video. One thing too, I'm gonna put a link down in the description to my website. If any viewers are interested in winning some 2A gear, 2A related gear, if you know what I mean, go ahead and check out my website. I do these webinars. You register, you view, and you could win. So check that out. Leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Checking out my analytics the other day, my channel's almost got 1 million views on it, but I only got 3.8 thousand subscribers, so I don't have the best conversion rate. Out of all my videos, it's like 99.8% of them that people that watch don't subscribe. So I want to change that. So subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon. And again, also check out the description below, check out my website. Thanks for watching, be safe, till next time.